Hangout Series, the summer shopping series. My name's Josh. I'm here with my colleague Meredith.
Hello.
And we're here to talk about bidding strategies for your shopping campaign. So if you joined us last week, we covered setting up a shopping campaign, and today we're going to talk about how to bid most effectively for those campaigns. And the first thing we're going to talk about is actually bidding based on your products themselves. So Meredith, do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, exactly. So basically, by creating various different product groups in your AdWords account, you can set specific bids for certain products, and you'll want to use your attributes that are defined in the data feed. So the attributes we usually recommend for this are going to be brand, product type, or Google product category. And so let's say I wanted to subdivide my products, but specific bids on different brands. I would navigate into my AdWords account.
So we're going to jump over there now.
And from there, what I would want to do is be in my shopping campaign, into the click on the ad group in that product groups tab, and I would just want to go and subdivide all products by clicking on that plus sign. From there, I can decide if I want to subdivide by Google product category. If I click that category button, I get some more options, for example, brand. In this way, I can subdivide that by certain brands and place bids on those brands specifically.
Perfect. And you'll notice that this is just a test account that we have. None of us here are actual merchants, so we don't have a live website with active products on it. So we don't have any real products in here. Sorry about that. But this is exactly where you would find everything. So if you had this actually set up to your Merchant Center account based on last week's session, you would see all of the inventory from your data feed right here. And you'd be able to choose the specific brands you wanted to subdivide by.
Right, so that information that you'll see on the AdWords side is all pulling from what you put into your data feed.
Exactly. And so just to reiterate that point with the brands, so if you had two different brands, maybe one is more important to you than another, or one typically costs more than another, you could subdivide by these two different brands and bid on them separately because maybe one means more or matters more.
Right, exactly.
Perfect. So that's doing it by the product itself, but you can also bid based on the performance of your products, right?
Right. So if you have some performance data based on maybe an old product listing ad campaign, analytics, anything like that, what you can do is you can actually bid on products that perform higher for you, set a certain bids for those, compared to some products that probably don't perform as well. And so what we really recommend that is using the custom label attributes in your data feed. And a custom label is an attribute where you can put in any value you want in there. So it's your way to really customize the feed and be able to target those specific products.
Perfect. So let's jump in and see how to do that too.
So it's going to be the same way that I was subdividing by brand. And in this example, what I might want to do is use the custom label on some products like high value, and then I would subdivide by that custom label, put a specific bid on those, and then have another custom label for my products with that have lower value, and I would set a specific bid on those products instead.
Perfect. Yeah, so essentially if you have products that are selling a lot more than others based on your knowledge of your inventory, you could create a custom label for your highest sellers or your lowest sellers, things like that.
Exactly.
Cool. Awesome. And so the last thing that you can do is actually go even deeper than that and do just sort of a combination of both product and performance. So you want to talk about that a little bit too?
Yeah, so you can kind of make these hybrid product groups that use multiple attributes. So what I could do is if I have one specific brand and I only want to target that brand but the high margin products in that brand, I would have divided by brand, and then I would also subdivide that brand by my custom label for those high value products, and then I would put a bid on that, so only high value products in that specific brand I would be targeting with that bid.
Yeah, so you can really get to a pretty nitty-gritty space with this. You can, like she said, find a brand, you know that only certain products in that brand have a very high value, or maybe they cost a lot, maybe between like $50 and $100. That could be another custom label, so you can really narrow it down. And I think you can even get down to a specific product, one product, right?
Right, exactly. So there is another way to divide this. The most targeted you can get is you can actually set certain bids by product ID. So when you go in, just like we've been doing before, to subdivide your products, there'll be item ID. and then you can set bids for specific products themselves.
Perfect. Yeah. So maybe one of your products costs like thousands of dollars, and you really want to bid aggressively on that one and not your other ones. You can even do it by one specific ID.
Exactly.
Perfect. Well, that's all we have today. Thanks so much for joining, Meredith. Anything else you want to add?
No, I say good luck, and give us a call with any questions.
Yeah, give us a call. Meredith is our absolute expert on everything shopping, so if you ever call in, ask for her. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining us again in this summer shopping series. Stay tuned next week because we'll be continuing on with it. Take care.
Thanks.